So sorry. So sorry. Ooh, so sorry. I've been saying so sorry in a, like, I don't know what kind of accent for a few days now. Kind of annoying me. Or you can't see my face. Can you see my face now? Alright. We're going to do a reading because I'm trying to, like, mind my own business over here. Just got home. Look at that fucking rainbow, bitches. Look at it. Just look at it. So I was taking the dog out and I kept hearing do a collective reading. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. And then they said again, do a collective reading. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. They're like, okay, do it for the tribe then. I'm like, okay, fine. So this is a collective reading for the tribe that I'm a part of, that I don't know I'm a part of. I don't know how to word it. We're going to work with this angle because your girl is tired. I swapped genders like 3 times today. I'm tired. I still haven't. Oh, good news. I got my prescription. Yay, system. So that's cool. But now I got to give myself my injection and deal with puberty again for 3 days. Ugh. Ugh. And it's not even the fun puberty, you guys. It's not like, oh, I'm like, so, you know, whatever. No, it's like shape-shifting from, I don't know, a fucking crone into a teenager, back and forth. My body, my cells are like, yo, can we have a little break? And God's like, no, transform right now. And I'm like, but I don't want. And then they do. It's really hot in here today. I don't know why. It's 63 degrees, so you're gonna have to deal with this. I'm sitting by the window. We're doing this sideways. Oh, right. I'm supposed to do something for you or tell you something. Do you know how annoying it is to, like, have to pretend I'm doing my customer service thing with you? Welcome to my channel. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I cannot get over that rainbow light right there, dude. Look at that. I just heard, oh, look, it's the pothead underneath the rainbow. I am the pothead underneath the rainbow. Look at that. I'm the pot of gold under the rainbow. The pot. Yeah. Oh, if you guys are sending donations, make sure you're only clicking the links or following the links in the description box of the video, okay? And if someone's messaging you on, even if it's on this channel, like in the comments, make sure you're going to the description box, okay? Not the links that people send you in the comments. So when I'm responding to the comments, I'm not giving you links. I'm sending you to the description box, okay? I don't know if my Amazon wish list is open, but you guys can send stuff again. The mail is fine. The guy literally dropped dead. Whoops. So do you know one of the neighbors came by at 10 o'clock last night, knocking on my door? Hey, you want to sign a card? What? You want to sign a card? Why would I want to sign a card? To Robert. He died. Was he wearing the watch he stole from me when he died? I'm not sorry. I've fucking had it with these parasites, dude. I can't stand it. Cannot deal with it no more. Like, oh, is that a narcissist? Here, let me fuck him up. Yeah, I've embraced my dark side. So sorry. Okay, and obviously the light side. So, okay. Focus time. Collective reading for the tribe. You guys are obviously dealing with narcissists, hence why they want me to do this private reading or this reading. Oh, that's the thing. Thank you. If you guys want to do a private reading, the info is in the description box, okay? But email me and let me know what the heck you're doing, because I need to know like what day to schedule what for, so I can be ready to do your reading and meet you on a video call or whatever, however we're doing the video, like however we're doing it, okay? So I need you to be, whoever you guys are that are going to be booking any kind of readings, please, 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 please. I might be doing, a lot of funny shit. Take it seriously. Don't waste my time, because I got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. So if you guys want a private reading, let me know. I'm only going to be like, for the next maybe month, maybe two, up until I got to move. So what I'm doing is saving money for the trip, moving expenses, getting a car, all sorts of stuff, okay? So if you guys want to help, great. If not, I hope whatever you get off the fucking channel helps you. I don't know. Those of you that want to help, thank you. The actual digits, the numbers I'm looking at right now are like, I don't know how much the fees are for the paperwork for a car, but the down payment's like $600. So whatever, I'm assuming 1,000 total to get everything done. And then for the moving stuff, it's going to be at least another, I think, 1,500 to hire the moving truck. And then I should have 2 months rent ready. So if you guys want to help, thank you. If not, thank you for just being a decent person. And those of you who are all like, oh, like somebody dropped dead for stealing mail from me. Do you really want to push your luck? So the things that comes through me, dude. Don't fuck with me. I scare myself, dude. Okay, collective reading time. I'm gonna put a little timestamp in the description so you guys can, the followers of the following, can skip this gibberish. Okay. The reason this energy has been around and I'm like so deep in it today, this feisty, bratty energy. there's someone that's messing with the tribe. And there's spiritual teams that are kind of patting me on the shoulder or poking me, tapping me on the shoulder, and they're like, hey, pat, pat, pat. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you got to do that thing. And I'm like, what thing? They're like, where you find the thing and you go ding, 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 and you flick it, you push the button. I'm like, okay, why? And when I was taking Tux out for a walk, that lady that sits in that car, the gray one, she was sitting over there again, talking about me and on the phone to whoever she was talking to. I was on that side. She was on that side. The back of that is blocked off by a bunch of stuff, like tree branches and stuff. So she didn't see that I was listening. So what the message from that to me was, there's people doing stuff towards the tribe, the people that are not involved in this stuff, you know, they're being affected by things, the civilians, the whatever, the tribe. I don't know what else there is to say about this. It's just your spiritual team is aware that someone's doing this. And what I'm being asked to do is just to give you a quick reading, or as quick as can be, to give you some confirmations, I guess. So let's see what's going to come out. The masculine card. I'm not even going to start talking about masculine energy with this shit right now. I'm just, okay, so it's the masculine energy is involved. Okay. The masculine energy is involved in a lot of stuff. What else? The masculine force is hungry. Okay, wait, is this about people being like doing shady shit to like people on the internet, you know, sexually, like masturbating to their images? Ew, we're not reading this. You guys, if you're posting shit on social media, make sure your kids are not in those images, because this feels really gross to be reading. Like it's kind of like I'm sensing narcissistic predator energy among the midst, like dirty old men that are hungry for like little like I don't mean this offensively, but pretty little things on the internet, you know, like how some dirty old men sit there watching bikini unboxing videos and they're like, oh, we're doing it for research, but they're just getting off on it. Or others, I think there's like hot yoga or some shit on YouTube, or like I've heard there's a fucking I don't know what these exercise. Oh, there was one where there's videos of people just sleeping and people are watching them sleep. There's others where they're like working out, but it's like sexy working out. I don't know. I don't know. The things I hear from the people around me and the people that interact with me regarding these things of like sexual energy involved in weird other things is weird. So I'm having a difficult time unraveling this for you to explain it to you properly, because it seems like a distortion of energy, a distortion of masculine energy that is attempting to combine with the feminine energy, but it's doing it in a fearful way. The three cards that were out was masculine, hunger, and fear. They're craving something from the feminine energy, but they're going about it in a very animalistic way. But what they want is the feminine companionship, you know, peace. Let's call that. Can you just stay right here? Right here. Okay, so it's about the masculine energy wanting to be with the feminine, but it's going towards the feminine in a predatory way. Peace be still. for others in this situation that aren't dealing with a dirty old man vibe, it's almost like the feminine energy in the body is afraid of the masculine energy in the body due to trauma caused by the men in their life, regardless of your genital structure. When I first started transitioning, I had to really ask myself, am I transitioning because my masculine side is wounded, or am I transitioning because I'm doing this for me, you know? And it took me at least 3 years while I was going through the process to really be like, okay, this is, 100% confirmed now. Like I just feel more sane with estrogen in my body than testosterone. It's that simple. My genitals have nothing to do with it. I studied it and analyzed it for years down to a fucking hormonal level. My body feels saner with estrogen than testosterone as a dominant hormone. So, but I had to ask myself, is it because I'm traumatized or PTSD or any of these things, And a lot of those questions, like I resolved a lot of the problems, I went through a lot of the processes and whatever, but there comes a point where the masculine energy and the feminine energy within people have to realize it's not one or the other. It never was. So this whole thing of like peace and the masculine and hunger and fear, and then the peace card next, and then purity down here. It's kind of like a mother raising her baby boy, or a father raising his baby girl. One side of the collective consciousness, whether it's male or female, is different for each person. One side of your energy is imbalanced. It's always been like that for everybody, for a long time at least. So it's not something that you got to be like, oh no, what do I do? Just tweak it. Tweak it. You don't got to go through transitions. You don't got to go from female to male or male to female. Just tweak your behavior. Grow. Think about it in this way. All the grandmas and grandpas, they were teenagers before. All those teenagers that we know now, eventually they're going to be old people, and they're going to be like grumpy old people, probably, if they even make it to that age. And we have like 8 billion or whatever amount of people, each of them with a different balance of hormones and masculine and feminine energy. There's no right or wrong way to do it for anybody. So if you need to think about stuff regarding your gender or transitioning or your hormone levels or your body, then ask yourself on a very fundamental, basic level. Testosterone or estrogen? What feels better? Testosterone, to me, it feels like a poison in my body. But I have no problem being or expressing as a man. Or a woman. Or a garden gnome. Or a witch. Like, I don't fucking care. I can change it every day, every 5 minutes. Like, who cares? So, okay. That aside, that's a whole other energy. There's something else underneath it. And that other thing is that predator energy I'm hunting. Why is there predator energy among the collective? Why? Well, why would be a lesson learned? Okay, what's the lesson they're supposed to be learning? Working on your discernment, the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Earth, Queen of Swords, Queen of Air. Working on your discernment, your third eye, your heart chakras, your wisdom, connecting with Sophia, connecting with Sornanos, connecting with Gaia, and the darkness in you guys. Look at that owl. Its eyes are all dark, but it's a white owl. Look at that goddess, the Queen of Swords. Her eyes are dark, but there's a white pupil. And look at the butterfly on top of her head. That's, an etheric butterfly. It's on top of antlers, masculine and feminine. And we all know butterflies don't know their mother. But deer, moose, and all that stuff do. It's a balance of both. And then there's a Pisces symbol in her eye. And then it looks like a sigil or something that unlocks a door, like a key. Or a hand holding a door handle, pulling it open. Something you guys figure out by balancing out your own inner darkness and masculine and feminine will get you guys to have a really big moment of common sense where you'll be like, oh, okay. Oh, weird. I just felt John. It's still strange to me how I can feel you guys like that. It's like, oh, is that Astro? Oh my god, I do not want to. It's me, Mario. And the King of Earth and the Queen of Fire. Oh no, and oh dear Lord of mercy. Okay, you guys, this is so beyond easy. If you just put in the work, and I know people say that, okay, and you're like, what the fuck is the work? What do you mean put the work in? Well, if the work is in regarding to your Queen of Air aspect, that means your Queen of Air is the queen. Okay, I guess I need to explain to you the Queen of Air. Okay. Maleficent. Before she was Dark Witch Disney villain, she was this. And then she met this douche, King Henry, also a Leo, who was like, hey, bitch, give me those wings. I love you. And she was like, I love you too. Let's make a kingdom together. And he's like, ha ha ha, bitch, bye. And then she's all like this, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So if you can get out of the what the fuck and work on it and go back to this, then this dude loses his power. But on the flip side of it, if this isn't the predatory energy in the feminine collective, then this husband you guys are looking for is waiting for you guys to not be this and be this instead. But in order for the Queen of Swords to be this again, the Queen of Swords needs this douchebag to not be this douchebag who's over here waiting for her to be this by cleaning up the mess he left. So it's a kind of a what do I do? Energy. Now, what is the work, right? What is the work? Okay, let's not ask tarot because tarot is going to just tell us it's this, it's not. We're going to ask the fairies, you mischievous people who are always honest. What is the actual work to turn the Queen of Swords back into the mother? I mean, if someone told me, can you not be the narcissist hunter and be a maiden? I'd be like, maybe I can and maybe I can't. Oh, who wants to know? But the underlying truth of it is, it can go in any way. You can be the Empress again in any way. You can be the mother energy if you're the Queen of Swords, male or female. Regardless of how you spin it, you can still be that. You're still that. But that boundary that the Queen of Swords has up is caused by the masculine energy. That's why the Queen of Swords is not the King of Swords, because the feminine didn't do it to the masculine. The masculine did it to the feminine. The feminine's being asked to let it go and rejoin at a high vibration, but having to deal with that. But what about what happened? And then people say, well, let go of the past, move forward, use your intuition, do the work. But then the Queen of Swords goes, well, wait a minute. There's all the stuff over here. There's all that stuff over there. There's all these things that happen here. And then there's this that happened there. And then all this that's had to have happened this way. And then all of that. But this entire time, this person's been sitting there waiting for this to happen. That's what makes the Queen of Swords lose her fucking mind. Remember, it's an energy. It's a specific energy within every human being, every living being. When there's something that is breaking the balance of justice, of fairness, of rightness, she comes out. When things are made right, she comes out. When a masculine energy is involved, your mothers, your sisters, your daughters, your friends can all corroborate this. When this dude damages this dude, everybody goes to this bitch. But it's this dude's problem to fix. And the spirit guides tell this dude to put the work, because the world needs not this, but where is she? This. And then this dude's like, I'm too intimidated by that. Well, buddy, you weren't intimidated by it when it was this, were you? But when it's this, you're too scared to bring this back, right? Do you see how this it is? You sense it, right? Those of you that can feel this, those of you that are going through this, you sense this, right? It's like I was telling my sister, it's like the completely different topic, but I was telling her something I'm going through is like whack-a-mole. Like I'll fix this problem and then it's somewhere else, completely irrelevant, Like I clean the bathroom completely and then I turn the fan on and then the fan's rattling for no fucking reason. There's something like a bell inside the fan that's rattling. Like I clean the dog cage out, I put everything in there, and then the cat goes and pukes in the corner. And I'm like, oh my God, I just cleaned this floor. So I was telling her this, and then the whole thing with the elderly people, and then this brought, I'm thinking about the Queen of Swords and how people get rigid and mean and old and resentful and whatever. And then I backtracked it while I was taking Tux out, thinking, why does this happen though? Like, I know why it happened to me. The Leo fucked my life up after years of fucking trauma. Everything that I was like, oh, is this stability? Is this security? And he was like, I don't know, is it? And my dumbass was like, yeah, let's just let it all go. I trust you. Oh, I love you. Oh, suck my twat. No. I should have been like, no, something's not right. But I denied her so much in me that she died. And he got the nature. Collectively, that's what it is. You guys are being taught to recognize who's doing this to you guys. To work Eight of Pentacles on your discernment skills. Because there are people right next to you guys doing this shit to you. I want to get a couple of more cards from this deck just because I want to see, well, I really want to say what this King of Pentacles is about. Is it the Predator or is it the supportive masculine? Both are the same, by the way. Anytime now. Thank you. The Owl, again. The Earth Keeper. Literally, the guy keeping the maiden, the mother, stuck in soul retrieval state while he dances in the rainbow light. And what did we see in the beginning of this video? The mother is taking her rainbow light back. So, boobs. Jesus. Okay, here. Work on your discernment, okay? I need to turn the air conditioner on. I think I'm PMSing today. Oh my god. I think I'm PMSing. Is that what this is? Oh, fucking fuck. 3 days out of the week, female puberty. 3 days out of the week, male puberty. 1 day out of the week, complete insanity. Which day of the week is it? Who the fuck knows anymore? What year even is it? Okay, I asked what this masculine's deal was. We got wisdom, the owl, the rainbow, the earth keeper, and soul retrieval. On a high vibrational way, this masculine energy is doing sometimes I don't do the right thing. I hate talking to you with my fucking hand. It's so annoying. On a high vibrational scale, this dude, this masculine energy that the feminine is perceiving as a predator, kind of like how I perceive the Leo as a... But I love you. Don't touch me, but I love you. Stay away, but I love you. Bring me a latte, but I love you. But I love you. But I also want to choke you. Like Bart Simpson, Homer Simpson style choking, and then like, you know? But after all that, I kind of just want to go take a bath and have a cup of coffee. But I'm aware of this, right? A lot of the collective isn't. They're like, oh, we hate that person. We hate our ex. We don't want our ex. But God's like, bro, it's not about that. It's about the lesson. Did that person coming into your life, regardless of their face and name, teach you anything? Regardless of if the guy that came into my life was a Leo or what he did I learn the lesson? I belong to no man, and my name belongs on where I live, not a man's name that says I can live there. Because people can just take it right away from you, right in your own house. You guys don't recognize this. You're like, oh no, that doesn't happen. Oh, but it did. And it was planned and coordinated. Why? To teach me discernment. Now, do I personally stay in the Queen of Swords, get away from me, or do I recognize that's a boundary I've placed because the masculine force made me afraid of being myself and they controlled my entire life? And this has all been done by spirit to get me to go, fuck you, to gain confidence and to be this again. But right now, I'm kind of stuck in, oh, am I this? Am I this? Or am I this? But secretly, we all know I'm this. But I don't. I can't feel it because I'm still in this. Now, how do we fix that? Not a person, but what this person represented. Security, stability, comfort, being seen, validated, nurtured, having a buddy, having someone to talk to, waking up next to somebody, feeding someone hash browns in a car while they're driving. Like, eat it. You're hungry. You can eat the hash brown, goddammit. No, it's not. Shove it in your mouth. We had a ridiculous relationship. And I've had ridiculous relationships with everyone I've dated. I'm fairly certain if Sophia and the Demirs ever had a child, I'm like the bratty child that you want me to do what? I'm sorry, I carry this, right? They're saying that through me to you to tell you, yeah, we know we're doing it all on purpose. It's for you guys to let this go. Comprende? Do you see how I'm channeling it through with you and going through it and explaining it from both sides? Oh, darling, don't break your heart. Unbreak it. Listen to Tony. Don't listen to Tony Braxton. She'll break your heart even more. That fucking amazing bitch. But no, like, I went through all that heartache, honey. Don't. I appreciate it, but it's not a denial of the pain. It's just, you know, when something hurts so much, it's like always hurting because the wound isn't healed. So you kind of place guards around it, you know, like boundaries and stuff. You build a cocoon around it, and then it's like you go through this stage. Like, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. Like, the medicine to this pain that's caused collectively and to me and to millions of others, like collectively, it's returning what was taken. And it doesn't have to be with that person, place, or thing, but those missing puzzle pieces, you know? But at the same time, they were never there. They were just shown as a rainbow fractal. So the pieces were always there, right next to you, inside me, inside all of us. The owl is right there. It's kind of like the Dark Lady. Let's see if she comes out. Because I'm fairly certain this entire thing that I've been through and you guys have been through. Oh my God. When God wants this instead of this, because this is the warmth that brings this back. Listen, when we're this, and God's trying to get this to wake this back up, but we're in this because of this, which needs us to do this on our own, which then causes even more problems and more trauma and more grief, doesn't it? All the while, the masculine force that's supposed to be there, the father figure, the brother figure, the best friend figure, isn't there. So the feminine goes, well, I'm going to do it on my own. But that's not the feminine supposed to go, I'm going to do it on my own. And then I'm going to allow people to help me. But first, I need to melt the ice. And how do you melt the ice? How does anybody, anywhere in the world, deal with a really bad day? Let's just break it down to a basic thing, right? Let's not go over decades worth of trauma. How does anybody deal with a bad day? Sometimes it's shopping therapy, candy, chocolate. Some people fuck it away. Some people have a friend to talk to, or just they cry it out. They exercise, they create some art. They feel beautiful. They go for a long walk. They exercise. Some people with a lot of money, they go travel. They see the green light and they're like gone. Traveling the world, looking for the truth, whatever they're doing. Some of us don't have any of those options. Some of us had to sit still in an apartment and do this until this happened. And when this happens, we're given a split second of realization. That's the moment that she can come out. But look what's in the way. Immaturity. Childishness. Not in a good way. Lack of confidence. Shyness. Faff the footer. Missing things. Not seeing things. Not having the basic structures. No chair. No clothes. No hat. No gloves. No shoes. No pretty sparkles on the wings. No headdress. No friends. No family nearby. Nothing. It's just faff the footer. And you know what they tell Faf the Footer in the book all the time? Ground yourself. You're too chaotic. You're too Piscean. You're too... Again, don't look at that. Don't look at that. Look at this. Don't look at this. Look at this. Don't look at this. Look at this. You're too much of this. You be more of that. You're too much of this. Be more of this. You're not really this. You're this. You know, who cares what this person did? Just let it all go. And, you know, go with another partner and sit there and, you know, tell that person you love them again and tell them your favorite color and let them buy you fucking dinner. And then so they can hold the receipt and say, you're my meal ticket or I'm your meal ticket. How many women go through this every day? How many mothers have to deal with this every day? How many partners, like men, have to deal with this with women who feel so entitled to be paid, like for everything they do? Like, oh, you're taking me out, pay for everything. Like, bitch, you're a grown ass woman. Can you not like pay for your own food? Like, I don't want you to think I'm paying to feed you. Like, think of how bad that sounds. Oh, honey, can you take me out and feed me? I'm sorry, are you my dog? We'll go on a date. I'll pay, but don't tell me I'm feeding you. You're perfectly capable of feeding yourself, aren't you? But if you say that, what a bitch. But that's what she would say too. But she can't say that because she's being protected by that because of that. You know how some transgender people, male or female, they can't they feel like they can't wear certain clothing. Like a male to female transitioning person wouldn't really feel comfortable wearing a mini skirt and like a halter top if they're a big buff muscle dude just first week of estrogen and they haven't, you know, waxed or shaved or electrolysis anything, and they're like a big Arnold Schwarzenegger dude trying to wear a mini skirt. You know, this King of Pentacles, the masculine energy, wants the Queen of Swords to be the maiden. The Queen of Swords wants to be the maiden too. But there's a problem. How do you fix it? Return what was taken. There's nothing to fix. Energy was removed that belongs where it belongs. The energy of ecstasis, the thing that fills the singer of healing, which flows into the Ace of Cups. This thing, the union of two becoming one, like God and God's mirror becoming one image, doesn't need to be with a partner. This can be with the masculine and feminine in yourself, which means you have to stop Queen of Swordsing your King of Pentacles inside you, because the King of Pentacles inside you needs you to feel more King of Pentacly throughout the day to help the feminine in you feel safer. So how did I get through this shit? One of the ways, I Gemini'd. I used Gemini and Pisces. I used my scars, my CPTSD, and my schizophrenia, and the multiple personalities to my benefit. Oh, that's what I have. Okay, well, now I have a multiple personality of a really powerful man who takes care of me and who's always defending me and standing up for me and doing the right thing. So now the female side of me can calm her fucking tits and relax a little bit, because I know that I don't have to be the masculine one all the fucking time. There's somewhere, some god, some being, somewhere else that will do the masculine thing for me. And then it has to be cleansed, like pouring water in a dirty cup, over and over and over, until the two sides are one. The divine hermaphrodite, the original species on planet Earth. Earth Keeper, the rainbow spectrum LGBTQ community, retrieving the souls of wisdom, the owl, the Amazons, Athena, Diana, Artemis. Bro, you guys are so close. You guys are so close. Let's get you one of these. Obviously, it's 45 fucking minutes again. Fucking time warp. Obviously. Unity. Blessed be. And now we begin. These are the names of the cards. I made this deck. Suck my twat. This is a card of blessed be. The minute you come into union within yourself, the blessings pour in. The minute you accept your Queen of Swords, like I have, the minute you accept your Queen of Fire, like I have, the minute you accept your King of Fire and King of Air, do it. When the two become one in unity, and so it begins. Some of you are about to give birth to something. Some of you are blockages in your solar plexus and your stomach area. Quit eating so much food that turns into chalk in your stomach. I don't know who that's for. Someone with a red dress above the knee. You have a red jacket, maybe a red hat. You might lose your jacket. Be careful, or you might lose your hat, or maybe it's a purse. It's red either way. There's a iguana and a cat. Looks like they're fighting. There's a woman with long blonde hair. Boob length blonde hair. She's taking care of a child, a female or a boy. Very enlightened child. But that woman needs help. Like, she needs help. Because half her face, I'm seeing it as distorted, and the other half is trying to smile, but it's grieving. And I know that feeling. It's like a feeling of being in the Queen of Swords while the Queen of Cups is like hiding behind the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I know. I've been there. I had to get myself out of it with the Queen of Fire. And then I had to ground it with the Queen of Earth. And then turn the tables into all the kings. You guys need to learn how to do this. The doorway and the key is wisdom. I don't know what else to tell you. Now I'm seeing this as a goddess standing in front of a doorway. But when you look at her face, all you see is inside the body. It's so weird. And there's a door handle that's made out of gold. Some of you have deep-rooted trauma in your stomach area and a esophageal whatever that opens and closes. Like my throat was damaged, but what I'm seeing here is below the rib, that wishbone. And this isn't the first time I felt this either in one of these readings in the recent 2 weeks. Somebody that's been on this channel in the recent 2 weeks has something going on with their stomach, with what they're eating. It's causing some inflammation. Eat more fruit, drink more water, talk to your mother or your father. Go to a building of worship. Oh my God, you guys, go to a church. Holy shit, look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I literally just saw this as someone sitting in a church with a chair, like side of the pews or whatever they are, the chairs in the church. And they're sitting there looking up at a woman holding a baby in a church with sunlight behind her. Whoa. And whoever it is with the blonde-haired child that likes to wear gold or yellow, teach them how to, or show them or get them paint or glittery things that are sparkly and gold. Remember how, oh my God, I haven't seen this in like 20, 30 years. It was like a sparkly, holographic, glittery, translucent something design on things that was like, oh, please tell me I have something with it. Ugh. It was like these things, little gold flakes, but on stuff. Do you know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. Like everything had little gold sparkles, gold something on it. Something with this. See? I don't know what it is, but that kid needs something that's gold and sparkly to work with. It'll activate something inside them. And that kid's going to go, oh, soul retrieval. The other one with the stomach issue, whoever you are, drink water a lot more for 3 days. Stop eating so much processed food. And drink fruit juice, actual fruit juice. I mean, if I could take you out in the garden, I'd show you herbs to eat. But I can't tell you what to eat like this because I don't know what you're allergic to. But fruits, water, and just clean your system out for 3 days. You're going to be really hyper, just FYI. Once that inflammation goes on in your stomach, your mind is going to feel a lot saner. You're going to have a lot of energy. And someone's writing someone else a note with a pen and calligraphy. Is that a potato or a nutsack? If you have potatoes in the house, check where they are. Some of them might be going bad. If you have a nutsack, maybe it's time for your annual checkup. I don't know. You guys should. Some of you guys really need to go to a primary care physician. I've been feeling that for the past week. Like I've been trying to make an appointment, but getting to Illinois is a little troublesome. I need a car. And what I'm sensing with these cars, as far as in the body, is like whatever you guys think you're going through. I guess I'm doing medical shit. I don't know. Whatever you guys are going through physically, it's not that serious. Your body's just trying to push something out of it. Like an energy. Might be little worms. I don't know. Some of you might have worms if you eat a lot of ham, like pork products. Again, the solution is herbs, greenery, fruits, water, cleaning your system out. Evolution. And the Phoenix heart. Hey, Psychic Guinness, I am good. How are you? Phoenix heart and evolution. Okay. For those of you that are going through this weird stuff that I can't put my fucking finger on because I don't really know what the fuck this energy is. I've been through it, but I went through it back and forth in so many different directions. I can honestly tell you with honesty, this is only something you guys can get through. You have to be honest with yourselves. Again, another card of honesty. you say? Well, that's my middle name. Just kidding, it's not. But I'm glad I give you hope. Or I inspire hope or something. I don't know. Whatever. Yay. If you guys could do this, be honest with yourself. Good, long, hard look in the mirror. And then be even more honest with yourself. Look at this. 2 cards of honest communication on either side of a card that says himself or herself, okay? So you got to be a little more honest. And whatever you think you're honest about, Queen of Swords that shit. And be like, am I really being honest with myself about this? I couldn't be like more honest if I tried. Like I've been distracted from telling you this for 8 minutes. I want your brain to be a little fucked up for a minute, okay? What if all the trauma that happened to you was coordinated and all the gang stalking and everything else that happened to you guys is actually done by your spiritual team? Oh, Psyche, I wish you could do that too. Technically, you can through PayPal, and I think Venmo is still active. I'll have to check. But I know PayPal works, but I can't get super chats on here because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, PayPal works. Yeah, I've been discovering that recently. A lot of the people that have been fucking with me, I've been following the portals back to them. And I've been seeing, oh, you guys are spirit guides. Whoops. Oh, bro, I don't even need to know. Whatever. Just whatever you're doing, I don't care. But PayPal is there and Venmo is there. And if you want to skip all that, there's an Amazon wish list with a bunch of stuff I need. So have at it. Thank you in advance. And I've told you guys this 1,000 times already. Please be aware when you guys give to me, because I'm like a genuine fucking oracle, I don't even want to do this anymore. Because of who I am and what I am, please recognize that even one flake of fucking thing you sprinkle on my head, God turns to you guys and goes, here is the fucking universe. Here you go. So you guys are like, oh, we're gonna bless you. Here you go, blessings. And God's like, you guys get a whole new fucking lifetime. Congratulations. It's weird, but my grandmother always told me this when I was little too, that I don't know how to word it in English, but it loosely translates to where I go, things grow. Things are blessed where I set my foot down. It's like a Middle Eastern thing. So this has been confirmed by everybody that has helped me in the past. Their lives improve. You guys have noticed this. You guys meet me and your lives go crazy and then your lives improve. That's God shaking up your realities and raising your vibrations, because I'm like up there and I need to come down to earth and ground myself. So when you guys are connecting energetically to someone like me, you're kind of shooting a harpoon into the fucking sky and going, lift me up, bitch. And then my team and God from this side goes, come on. But I can't do that if I'm sitting there going, help, help. Oh, Jesus, save me. You know? Because then if you guys donate, then you're going to, like, you feel that energy, you know? That's why I'm like, okay, God was like, get your shit together, bro. And I'm like, is this how you talk to your daughter? And he's like, evolve. And I'm like, no. And he's like, evolve, brat. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. Look at what he did to me. I'm not doing it. And he's like, do this and I'll bless you. And I'm like, no, you told me that before. Look what you did. And I kept doing this. And then I had that dream this morning of those elderly people in that snowy city. Please tell me that card is here because I know exactly what it looked like. Like that. I was walking around in my dream in a city like that with old people that were all telling me all their regrets and sorrows and all that shit. And I am telling you, do a 3-day cleanse. Deal with your masculine and feminine problems. Get the fuck over yourselves. If you're dealing with a narcissist, fucking stop making them the bad guy. That's my job. Your job is to love the narcissist. And if you can't love them, get away from them. But stop villainizing people. Because what you guys are doing is literally not letting them evolve because you're forcing them into positions of being hated. Just like what you guys have done to your government officials. We hate the politicians. Well, what energy are you giving them to work with then? An energy of supporting people that hate them. So what do you guys get? Taxes, 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 taxes. Bless you. Bless your hands. May your hands be so blessed by God that like money and gifts flow out of you to people that need it. You know, may you be a beacon of abundance for everybody. That's what we're all supposed to be. Can you even imagine? Can you imagine the fucking disaster I would have caused on Earth had I had even $1,000 extra my entire life? Can you imagine what I would have done without wisdom? Burn the witch. No. Fire obeys me. I dance in it. But now, if I behave myself, if I contain the energy, if I read it, if I process it, if I make it tangible and weave it and work with it, then all the money I get goes right back out to the world, doesn't it? Because it does me no good to save it. I cover the basics, basic life necessities, the rest, collective time. What does Celeste want to do with all that money? Sanctuaries all over the world. No fighting. Everyone's welcome. You talk shit to each other. You deal with me face to face. And I'll tear you a new asshole with my words. And if you come at me with any pride, I will take your pride and I will make it my own. And I will make you deal with yourself face to face. And I'll do it by just smiling at you. Hi, narcissists. You forgot to finish me off. What? Don't fuck with me anymore, please. And if you do, could you at least fuck with me in a better way that's like more entertaining? Because all these curses and demons you guys are sending or have sent, I'm so bored of freeing them. Because lately they're just coming to me anyway and they're like, yo, help. And I'm like, come on, let's go, you creatures of the night. I got you. I'll hold you. I'll love you. And I'll give you all the cuddles in the light and the dark. And then you guys can go home. And you guys are sending demons at me and like being like, oh, we're going to get that bitch. Is it working yet? Whatever. I don't care. The only thing I want you guys to be on point with and punctual about is if you're going to book a private reading, Don't waste my time. And I mean that in the most respectful way. Like, I want to go spend more time in Chicago. I need a car to do that. I'd like to go see my niece. I even missed her birthday. There's always some shit coming up to like get in the way. So even if I do 1 or 2 private readings in the next month, done, great. But let me know when you're available for this. So when you're emailing me, be like, I'd like a private reading. Okay, be on point. It's a lot of money. It's going to be a lot of time we spend together, probably face to face in a YouTube video that's private. And it's just me and you in the chat room. And I'm probably going to trigger the fuck out of you. So get yourself mentally ready before you even attempt to come at me with a private reading request, you know? Like, I can give you the basic 10-minute, you know, $1 a minute, whatever. I don't fucking know what the rates are lately. But that's a waste of both our time. You want to change your life around, right? So don't waste my time when I'm trying to help you. If you want a private reading, email what you want, what the problem is, when you're available, and what we can work together with, okay? So, and then I'll email you back and be like, okay, that works. This is great, blah, blah, blah. Meet you then. Here's the link. Here's the channel, etc. But if I'm just kind of waiting in the loop, like you're wasting my entire day waiting for you, you're wasting other people's time that could be having a reading done in that time, you know? And then when I come back to your energy later, there's that sense of, oh, it's the person who wasted my time. And then that energy is involved, you know? And then on the flip side of that, please do not be embarrassed to ask me anything, ever. I don't care if it's about your butthole or about your fucking twat leaking. I don't care if it's like one boob hanging to the side and you're like, why did Jesus do this to me? I don't know. Let's pull a card and find out. You know, like, I don't care. If you need help, I'm here to help. I don't want to say like I know how to do tantric sexual stuff, but I can help you like figure out your sexual energy. I'm not going to help you in any of that, like sexual stuff, but I know about Kundalini. I know about energy systems. So if you're having stuff like fucking erectile dysfunction and you're like, what the fuck, these pills aren't even working, I can help. I can mentally unfuck you. I guess that should be like a disclaimer on my channel. Be prepared to be mentally unfucked, because I'm going to point to you how you've been fucked. And it's going to trigger you. And all these things you guys are afraid of and intimidated by, please don't be. I've cleaned more poop and more diapers and more raised more women's sons than been with men or women than anybody I can fucking imagine. I've literally been through the literal fucking hell more than once by choice. I've literally gone up against God and been like, and God's like, and I'm like, you know, like, I have no shame. I have no fucking fear. You want to ask about demons, we can ask about demons. You want to figure out curses, we'll figure it out. Because bottom line, you're God and you're having an experience. And I just need to snap you out of it a little bit, but not wake you up out of it so that you can still enjoy the stream. A lot of people on YouTube don't know how to do that. They take you right back to source and they're like, isn't this great? Peace, heaven, utopia, ooh, ooh. And you're like, this is nothingness. This is the void. This is where I was before I came here. I'm here to be human. Hello, hi, hello. So recognize what level you're on. Because if you're asking about baby mama, baby daddy, like exes cheating on you type of shit, I don't really want to deal with it. There's so many other readers for that stuff. But if you want like, hey, my life is like, I have this empire and like I'm attempting to make more money. What do I do? What's the new product I should be using? Can you remote view this thing for me? Can you help me analyze this internally in my system? Can you do this Akashic reading for me? Like, okay, big stuff. Cool. I can handle that. Little things, I don't want to know that much about your life, but it's a gift I have. So we can do this. But remember, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. I'm not going to candy coat it. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I might go around the point a million times, but that's only because your energy is telling me you still haven't figured it out yet. So I got to go, what is this? What is this? What is this? It's yellow, it's pointy, it's sparkly, you can see through it. What is it? It's a citrine crystal. It holds properties of clarity, guidance, confidence, abundance. Well, how do you make it work? You feel those inside you, and then you point and click. What's so difficult about that? But you go to these other people and they're like, ding, 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 oh, clink, 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 you know? For what? Why did that poor sage plant have to die for you to clean your own fucking mood out of your apartment? Like, you can clean your house with clapping. A plant doesn't have to die, you know? But explaining this to you guys, hours. So, do you see the levels of consciousness I'm dealing with in one reading with the amount of people in the readings? Various levels. It's like being a principal in a school, and I'm teaching kindergarten through college, all at the same time. And I have no idea what the lesson is or the course is. I'm just being told, go. Okay. I love you. The advice was in the video. I'm being asked because some of you are like unsure or confused right now. If you were your own big brother, how would you take care of yourself? If you were your own big sister, how would you take care of yourself? Write it down. Write it the fuck down. Write it down. At least 3 things. And then look at it. Are you doing those 3 things? Are you really? Was it really about the Leo that I was with? Did the Leo destroy my life for a reason? Why? Because I was destroying my own life. What the fuck was I going to do as a straight man? Or a gay man? What the fuck? You wanted me to live my life as a straight dude? With a beer belly? Like, and what? A martyr? And like, all altruistic and, ooh, here, honey, let me hold you. You want to fight? I can't, dude. Like, if you told me I have to live the rest of my life female, I'd cry. If you told me I have to live the rest of my life male, I'd cry. If you told me I'd have to live the rest of my life as an old woman, I'd cry. What do you want? I don't know. I'm going to decide every day. Can you just imagine if you took that pressure off yourself for like 5 minutes and just let yourself be who you are? Just be here for a minute. My gender is irrelevant. Your gender is irrelevant. Your past is irrelevant. Your future is irrelevant because it can be anything. Your present moment is technically kind of irrelevant because it was just gone and now it's here again, and it was gone and it's here again. Who you're in love with is irrelevant. That changes. Who loves you is irrelevant. That changes. Who you hate is irrelevant because you really love them anyway. You're just not allowing yourself to feel the positive vibration of love. Instead, you're feeling the negative, hence the hate. So it's not about anybody else. It's not about God betraying any of you. It's not about conspiracy theories. Just sit down. Shut up. Chill the fuck out. Look at it. Look at it. All those people, all those problems, all those stories. And then all the ones in the cities, in the mountains, in the underground, in the sky, we don't see. All these things. And you want to tell me that you are heartbroken over another person. Okay. Sympathy, woo-woo, compassion, woo-woo. But you're here right now. They're not. You're the only bully in the room right now, aren't you? In your own head. Aren't you? So, sit down and shut up. Breathe. Just do it. Is your brain working? Are you thinking thoughts? Stop it. Stop. Stop. What's a flower look like? Can you hear those birds? What does the air feel like right now where you are? What does it feel like on your skin? The air itself. What does it feel like behind you? What does the back of your head feel like? What does the top of your head feel like? What does like a foot over your head feel like? Okay, what does your chest feel like? So really, you're just a scared little child pretending to be a grown-up. Can you work with that? Okay. Now, what does that kid need? Why aren't you giving it to that kid? Do you now see what the problem is? It's you. Not them. Not me. It's you. You're the one making decisions in your body. They're not. They're long gone. They fucked and left. They nutted and ran. They Netflixed and chilled. They long conned and they meal ticketed. Bye, bitch. But we're still here, aren't we? Why let their stank stay on our skin? Especially when 100% of you, myself included, still love who we loved. But we're Queen of Swordsing ourselves, aren't we? To protect the mother inside of us, aren't we? And that inner child. But look at how calm you've become in the recent 5 minutes. That you can see right now, internally and emotionally process that your inner feminine is grieving because she can't provide to her inner child. And her inner child is grieving because she sees that there is no masculine protecting the feminine. Instead, what they see is a world of masculines hungering for the feminine. Looking mighty tasty, aren't you? So, Oh, to be a bird. Flapping your wings wherever you want. Flying off. Pooping on cars. Oh, man. I hope they poop over his car. And her car. Oh, there she is again. Look at her. Look at her. She's gonna go sit in a fucking car again. Watch. And she's gonna sit there for like 10, 15 fucking minutes gossiping about what Celeste is doing in her building. Bitch, I'm recording you. What are you doing? I'm talking about you. Mariah, remember yesterday in your fucking kicking shit? You were like, oh, look, there's the fucking guy who tried to rape me. He's still here. Isn't that funny how the police did their job? They're still at it. Mariah, and you're kicking shit with Rara, you were saying something about that, or I think in one of the videos of that bitch being like, oh, she's too young to be doing that. She's too old to be doing that, or something like that, right? That's her in my life. Look at him, and he's looking over this way. Fucking pervert. Just look at him. Look at the fucking shady behavior. Oh, and he's patting her on the back. And that dumb bitch doesn't even recognize he's using her because he's actually a fucking racist. And he uses the N-word like it's a Tic Tac that he should be taking, but he doesn't. But he uses it everywhere. And he has admitted to murder that occurred over 20 years ago or some shit with him and his biker gang. He admitted it to me when he was drugged up on dick hardening pills and he was knocking on every apartment door in the building trying to get his dick sucked. And then somebody called the cops on him. And I was like, what the fuck's going on up there? That dude. Where is he? There he is. That's Brian. The one who stumbled accidentally into my fucking apartment. Drunk off his ass, licking me, trying to throw himself on me, literally, through the door. And that car down there is his friend Mike's car. And Mike likes to show up at my door drunk, telling me my door thingy on the front door is crooked. What a fucking slime ball. He spit at her car 6 times. Did you guys see that? He fucking spit on her car and he evil-eyed her car 6 times. And then he touched her on the back, on the spinal cord, and went pat, pat, pat 3 times. Did you notice that? He just jinxed her. He's trying to steal energy from her. No wonder a colored woman, elderly, someone who's not white, and he hates white people because his brother got killed by a black guy, I think, in a gang war. At least that's what he blurted out. Ugh, what a gross dude. Ugh. 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 Ah! Oh my god. Ugh. It's taking all the strength I have right now to not go down there and be like, what the fuck? You don't understand. Like, there is a reason why I do not have katanas. There is a reason why I do not have my bow. There is a reason why I have glasses. There is a reason why I'm missing teeth. There is a reason why God didn't give me the power to shoot lightning out of nowhere in this life. Because that dirty old fucking fool wouldn't have made it past her car. Off with your dick, you dirty fucking beer-bellied son of a bitch. Should have been aborted, you fucking asshole. Plague upon humanity because of that motherfucker. And it's always people that can't defend themselves. Old women, little scrawny kids in trauma. Fucking little black gay guys that he thinks are faggots, and he does that shit to them. Where are the police, dude? My God. This is why I've been working out a lot. This is why I refuse to give in. Because people like that exist. And if people like me don't exist, that want to rip that person apart and dry their like entrails and feed them to them with chopsticks, then people like that go unnoticed. And let me tell you, I notice. I want to fight him so bad. I want to fight him so bad. Oh, fuck. I swear to God, I can't handle injustice. I can't handle narcissistic behavior from people. I fucking cannot handle liars. I cannot handle fakery. How dare you touch that woman? Buy her own car, and then you spit out a car. Oh my God. Oh, please. Oh, please. Please give me millions and billions and billions. Let me buy this fucking building in this neighborhood and every single one like it. Well, let me show those fuckers what we do to those kinds of people where I come from. Off with their dicks. If a man can't handle testosterone running through his system and he does that to women and children, I'm sorry, what do you need your fucking dick for? It's better as a necklace around my neck. Oh my God. I'm gonna go pour myself a fucking cup of coffee. I'm gonna go play with makeup and take some fucking ridiculous Instagram pictures again. Oh my God, that's a distraction. You guys, fuck that dude. Fuck that dude. Can you imagine that parking spot covered in like beautiful gold roses, please, right now? Everybody, all together. 1, 2, 3. Just fill it with gold. Golden light, golden everything. Fill the entire floor. Imagine it, it's all gold. Not for me, for these old people, bro. Like, this is fucked up. I mean, can you tell how much of their energy I absorb every day? Like, I can shapeshift what between a crone and a fucking teenager, and like, boop. I'm telling you, shapeshifting is not that difficult. It's all about embodiment and vibe. So, boobs, welcome to my channel. I love you guys. Fun time. Energy is clear. Good. You guys felt that, right? That whole predatory. Did you just flop in your sleep? Come here, you blue baby. Little baby, little puppy, little baby puppy, little puppy. He just rolled over on that thing and he fell like a fucking bum. What the fuck is going on with my skin? I'm gonna go. I need to take care of this baby. Look at him. Oh, by the way, that bitch who was doing a fat spell on me. I think I saw her in a dream. Her name was Lillian. That bitch is so fat. I can't even believe she would even attempt to do a fat spell on anybody. Like, what are you trying to do? Transmit your fat to me, you dumb cow. The fuck? Did it work? How about those Frank with his ugly spells? Did they work? Did it? Do you feel better? Cool. You can have it back now. So can your children and your grandchildren and your great grandchildren and your great grandchildren. Except the ones who are nice with common sense and wisdom and the ones that take care of their mom and dad and their siblings and each other. But the ones like you narcissists who do dark magic shit, may your entire fucking family line have that same exact fucking problem until you guys learn, oh, it's just better to be nice. Isn't it? But we can remove all that and say, can you just be nice right now? Because we can play the curse game all day long, can't we? I've been in the light and the dark. So you guys pulling this shit against me, against other people, against other card readers. Do you really want to leave a narcissistic trail for me to follow? Huh? Give me something to do because I'm bored. I'm gonna go. Sorry for dragging this out, but there was an energy of that bastard. Not just that guy, but in the chat. Like, not that chat. You know that psychic thing I do where I'm baiting someone? That. I don't know whose name is Charlie. And I don't know what you're doing, Charlie. I don't know, but I keep hearing Charlie, Charles, Charlie's angels, but they're not his angels. I'm gonna go because I don't want to look into that. That's what it is. Oh my God. Do you guys need permission to go after these narcissists or what? Not even the narcissists, the actual fucking physical abusive ones that touch other people, like that asshole just was doing, under the guise of him throwing his garbage out. So why don't you guys get involved? I saw a movie yesterday of somebody kidnapping somebody in a fucking restaurant, right out the restaurant, and it was an Asian movie. They walked in, yoink, yanked her right on out, stuck her in a van, and everybody at the restaurant was like, get up! Like, they have all that cutlery there, all those plates, all the chairs. None of them thought about getting up and smacking somebody with a fucking chair. Get your hands off that woman. and you guys give it to the hands of the police. Obviously, they don't do shit most of the time. So, not to like incite violence or anything against any of you, but when you're seeing a predator near a child or you're seeing a predator do predatory shit, even if it's like wild animals in the wild, what are you gonna do? Be like, oh, the coyote can just eat, yeah, the dingo can take the baby. It's a dingo, it's what they do. Not in my book. Get away from that baby. Like, no. No is a thing you guys can say. Smacking someone in the fucking face for touching you when you gave them no permission to do so is something you're allowed to do. Standing your ground, taking care of yourself is something you're allowed to do. Calling bullshit on bullshit is what you're allowed to do. You don't need to explain that it's bullshit. The cow knows it's bullshit. It shitted it out. Don't do what I did and waste your time explaining to a narcissist that they're a narcissist. They already know. While you're explaining it to them, they're plotting something against you. Like how I'm doing this to bait them out. Because while this is happening, their minds are processing how to fuck me over, which then gives my spirit guides the connective etheric tissue to connect to them to say, oh, really? It's all happening in real time. There is no division of time. There are no division of energies or dimensions. You know, it's all one soup. Hence why the word Mary means star of the sea, because we're in a cosmic sea, and Mary was the star. My brain just pretzeled. Is that the new sign off signal now? My brain pretzels? I kind of like it. I'm gonna go. Um, I just felt a white lion roar, and all the other lions in the jungle got up. And they're like, what's the problem? Good. Get off your asses. If there's 10 of you and one rapist, why are all 10 of you afraid of that one? I mean, really. If I have the fucking balls and ovaries, literally, to fucking do this, and to go toe to toe with a 7'5" black man, or a fucking gang-banging white old fucking rapist, and get in their face, like in their face. If I can do this, this thing, this, what the fuck is your excuse for letting me have to do it? Like having me to go do it. Why aren't you doing it? Why do I have to be the Queen of Swords? Remember, we're right back to the beginning energy. I'm trying to be the mother. But I have to be the Queen of Swords? Where's the King of Earth? Okay, I gotta go. He's starting to do that. That's his I gotta go potty look, where his mouth hangs open and he's like, I love you. Have a good day. Do not let assholes like that near your sisters, your mothers, your grandmothers, or your daughters, or your friends. If you know it's happening, fucking help out. Do something. Create a community. Clean up your fucking communities. Um, And women, stop raising other women's sons. Talk to their mother instead. Go Karen. Bust a Karen on your exes and your boyfriends who are really fucking with you. And I'm being totally serious right now. Go to their mom. If a guy cheats on you, go to his mom. If a girl cheats on you, go to her dad. Because it's a mother-father problem. So you're not going to be able to talk to them and be like, oh, cheater, you cheated on me. Go to their mom or dad. Hey, yeah, your son said he loves me and he cheated on me. I thought you'd want to know and, teach him better. Have a nice day. Why argue? Here's the problem. Fix your child. Not my problem. What else do you want me to tell you? Why are you making me wait? No, we're leaving. I'm not doing this. It's been 2 hours already. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for everything, nothing, whatever. I don't know. I don't care. He's like doing the little licky thing. It's so gross. I love you.